What is the role of ISO standards in document management? Why do we need standards? Common agreed approach for delivering goods, services, and processes. Standards help us to maintain a process or a approach to any type of work in a common way. It will not differ if it is followed under guidelines of standards. There are many employees in the organization doing same work at different level. So to maintain the process common and same at all level of organization, we need standards. Support business and partnership at regional, national and international levels. You have big business and partners in many countries where use of standards supports your business in maintaining a communication at all levels. The decisions are taken on the basis of standardization. Guideline to maintain quality, consistency and compliance as per governance. Standard guides us to maintain quality whether you are a manufacturer or service provider, and compliances, which mean what are the legality involved in doing the activities, are taken care with the help of standards. Compliances refer to the rules and regulations how businesses follow to manage their staff and their treatment towards their customers. The concept is to act responsibly. DMS standards. ISO 9001 Quality Management Standard. Quality Management Standard specifies requirement of quality management. Business across the world uses such standards to demonstrate the ability to consistently provide products and services that meets customer and regulatory requirement. I mean to say, what law is made to do or provide the services they have to follow. ISO 15489 International Record Management Standard. ISO 15489 Information and Documentation Record Management is an international standard for the management of business, consisting of Part 1 and Part 2, which covers concept and principles, and in Part 2 guidelines. It is used to meet the legal obligation for accurate storage and retrieval of records. It also improves accountability and transparency by ensuring proper allocation of responsibility to the right people in a right organization. IEC 82045 Document Management Standard. IEC 82045, a document management standard which also guides us in organizing documentation as per the principle and method. The standard defines the document concept covering not only traditional paper-based document but also more generally computer-based information, that is identified, structured, processed, controlled and interchanged, communicated. It introduces the concept of maturity in document management system, allowing a purpose-driven approach for concurrent and collaborative way of managing. The Part 1 of International Standard 82045 specifies principles and method to define metadata for the management of documents associated with the object throughout their life cycle. This cycle generally covers a range from the conceptual idea of a document to its deletion. The established principles and methods are basic for all document management system. Part 2 is intended as a general basic standard in all application field and provides the framework applicable. International Standard 82045 is primarily intended as a resource for the use in computerized systems such as Electronic Document Management System (EDMS) for the management of retrieval, storage and selection and archiving of documents, and as a basis for the exchange of documents. So goal are: digital content is identified, structured, processed and controlled. Documents shall be associated with a set of metadata. ISO 27000 Information Security Standards. The ISO 27000 series of standards are a compilation of international standards all related to information security. The difference is that the ISO 27001 standard has an organization focus and detailed requirement about tools for managing security. It provides a list of security control to be used to improve the security of information. According to its documentation, ISO 27001 was developed to provide a model for establishing, implementing, operating, monitoring, reviewing, maintaining, and improving an information security management system. ISO 27001 is much more comprehensive than Cyber Essential for information protection. As you can see, both ISO 27001 and Cyber Essential aim for information protection, but while ISO 27001 consider information regardless of where it is found, that is, example, on paper, information system, digital media, etc. Cyber Essential focuses on protection of data and program on network, computers, server and other. The standard provides overview on information security. Good information security, confidentiality and conformity, corrective action and effectiveness, loss of valuable documents and consequences, unauthorized access to document content, loss of integrity of financial and other vital records, damage to company reputation, legal liabilities. ISO 9001 Quality Management Standards. Once we have ISO standards, we have certain goals and we behave accordingly to achieve the same, like customer quality requirement, meet applicable regulatory requirements, enhance customer satisfaction and constantly improve performance. And how this happens? Because we are following the applicable standards and working. The goals of quality management standards are meet the customer quality requirement, meet applicable regulatory requirement, enhance customer satisfaction, constantly improve performance. Document control. Section in ISO describes how to control your documentation. Few methods explained here are how to release your documents so that the content of it are good to be distributed. So there are the steps for review and approval before the distribution of document. We should confirm that whatever documents are available for reference are latest and legible, and old revisions are superseded and prevented to be used. How it helps document control by ensuring below. Obtain approval before release and distribution. New revisions are reviewed and approved. Latest revisions is available all the time. Legible with proper identification. Old revisions are superseded and prevent for use. Record control. Similarly, for record, ISO standards have defined how to control records. There are various steps we have to take so that our records can be identified with unique document number, and also the record has to be stored in a very good way to prevent them from damage and lost. There should be defined retention period for each and every record so that they are not damaged due to retain for long duration, which is more than their shelf life. Disposition of records to be done as per guidelines prepared by our organization. Some organizations dispose the record using recycle method and are safe for environment. Identification of record. Storage method to prevent damage, lost and retrieval. Retention period. Disposition. Legibility. What is compliance? Compliance ensures defined process and control to meet all the requirements imposed by government agency, industries, regulators and policies. When it comes to business and corporate management, compliance refers to the company obeying all of the legal laws and regulations in regards to how they manage the business, their staff and their treatment toward their consumers. The concept of compliance is to make sure that corporations act responsibly. Employees understand responsibility. It is simple when there are compliances. It is like an order you have to follow, so employees they understand their responsibility. Requirements are incorporated into business processes. Whatever the requirement of compliances are given are incorporated in business processes. And what is business processes? The action done as per the guideline provided. Regular reviews to ensure requirements are met. Whether the compliance are met at all levels, organization they do regular audits and implement other method for reviewing the entire system of process. Governance. Governance is the system by which concerned ensure direction, effectiveness, supervision and accountability. It is also a way of measuring what is the performance of a compliance issued at all level. Means if you have given an order to complete a certain activity and you want to see whether it is done properly or not, it is called governing. Fairness. There is no bias system. Every moments are fair towards maintaining the organization rules and regulation. Transparency. As you follow ISO standards and the responsibilities are set for the people in organization are understood by them before the implementation of any rules, so it is very transparent. Independence. There is no dependency on anybody. You have set of rules in your hand and you have to give the results. This helps to every individual to operate independent.